here in the text, the son finds himself now so desperate to get out of the place that he's in that the Bible says that he hired himself to another man in that country to go and feed the pig in the pig's pen because he needed to get some type of money to gather himself and get back to where it was that he needed to be. But then the Bible goes on to tell us that after that he had made up in his mind that he was tired of living the way that he was living. He was tired of being in the pig's pen. He was tired of being in a famine, not having much money, knowing that his father had just blessed him with half of an estate. He became tired because he had so much, and then one day looked up and it was all gone. Have you ever gone to bed on top of the world and woke up with the world on top of you? Have it ever seemed like one day everything was great, grand, and peaches, but then you woke up the next morning and you found yourself drowning in bills and collection calls and tired of hearing from people and you just wanted to let it all go? Well, this young man was at that place. He was tired of living the way that he was living, and he was so desperate that he said, I'm going to go before my father. And I'm going to tell my father that I've sinned against heaven and against thee. And I'm going to ask him to hire me as a servant of his. Now, mind you, this is this man's son. But at this point, he is so desperate to get back with his father that he's willing to take the position of just a lowly servant. Have you ever found yourself so desperate to get in God's presence that it didn't matter what you had to do? It didn't matter what you had to give up. It didn't matter what you had to sacrifice, what you had to leave behind. You were willing to run and admit everything that you had done because you just needed to get in God's presence. I don't care what it takes. I got to get in this presence. I done been in this position for so long, and I'm just tired of being tired. I am fed up with being fed up. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And at this point, I have no other choice. So no matter what it takes, if it takes heartbreak, I got to get in his presence. If it takes me being broken, I got to get in his presence. I don't care what happens. At this point, I got to get in the presence of God. Even after I messed up, even after all of the things that I've done in my lifetime, even after I was so quick to run out of the will of God, even when I found myself in a broken place, even when I thought I was doing something and really I was doing nothing, living broken, preaching broken, shouting broken, playing broken, coming to church, prophesying broken, paying my tithes broken, even after all of the stuff that I went through, after everything that I've been through, that I serve a God who sees and knows all, that I serve a God who understands my problems and he understands my concerns. And guess what? Even if I can't get to him, I'm so glad to know on tonight that I serve a God who's trying to get to me, that he is so concerned about me that he'll meet